You probably heard of the Relative Strength Index or RSI in short, but have you heard of the Money Flow Index or MFI in short? Well, if you haven't, then you are in for a treat because the MFI is far superior to the RSI. Get ready to toss out the RSI because in today's video, I'll be showing you MFI trading strategies and how you can trade with the Money Flow Index. By the end of this video, you will walk away with a step-by-step approach to filter out high probability setups with the Money Flow Index. So make sure to watch it till the end. If this is the first time you hear of the Money Flow Index, I don't blame you because it's not frequently covered. Essentially, it is a momentum indicator that measures the flow of money in and out of an instrument over time. Think of it very much similar to the Relative Strength Index, except that it incorporates volume, which makes it far superior to the RSI. Some professionals even call the MFI the volume-weighted RSI. Before I go into more details about the MFI, I want to welcome you to this channel where we do giveaways for our premium Forex signals, which we usually charge $99 a month for. If you want to participate in this giveaway, look out for an emoji throughout this video. Once you find the emoji, like this video and comment on what the emoji is, plus win Forex signals in the comment section. We will announce the lucky winner in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to know when the next video is released and whether you have won. Now, back to the MFI. The MFI is calculated by comparing the positive and negative money flow values, creating what is known as a money ratio. This money ratio is then normalized and transformed into an oscillator. The default setting is usually 14 data points and uses both price and volume as its inputs. To understand how money flow values are calculated, I must first explain the concept of typical price. It is calculated by adding the high, low, and close of a candlestick and dividing it by 3. A positive money flow occurs when the current typical price is higher than the previous typical price. A negative money flow occurs when the current typical price is lower than the previous typical price. Like the RSI indicator, a MFI reading above 80 shows overbought conditions and a reading below 20 shows oversold conditions. While the values 90 and 10 are often used to determine overbought and oversold conditions, they are rarely used. Still, they are good to know. If you have watched my other videos about RSI or stochastics, you will know that an instrument can stay overbought or oversold for a long period. Thus, you must understand how to use the money flow index correctly. This is very important, so pay close attention to the next section and drop your question down in the comments section if you are confused. Earlier on, I mentioned that the MFI is otherwise known as the volume-weighted RSI. You might not think much of that, but remember that volume is a leading indicator. It transforms the lagging RSI into a leading indicator. In fact, many traders who use the MFI believe that it provides much better signals of reversals than the RSI. The money flow index might just be the indicator you need to tip the odds in your favor and transform you from a break-even trader into a profitable one. Now, the MFI can be used in different ways, but the main ones are overbought or oversold and divergences. Again, I want to reiterate that the market can stay overbought or oversold for a long period. Thus, you should not blindly enter positions just based on the indicator. You do not want to use the MFI in isolation and simply trade off it. You want to pay attention to price action, key support and resistance levels, and trend before entering into a trade. Now, don't worry, because if you are confused, I will show you how to combine both approaches and filter out the highest probability setups with a trendline break next. So keep watching. Here is how to trade using the MFI. The first step involves identifying the trend. You can easily do this by using the 200 exponential moving average and only take signals in the exponential moving average direction. If the price is above the moving average, you will only take long trades. And if the price is below the moving average, you will only take short trades. Next, you want to patiently wait for the MFI to reach an overbought or oversold condition at least once during the recent trading period. To determine overbought and oversold, we will be using the 90-10 values. The default setting is usually set as 14 periods, but I love the 5 period setting. The 5 period MFI will be more sensitive and produce more signals. Remember, we are still applying the trendline break filter, so it is perfectly fine to have more signals. We want to combine both uses of the MFI into a single powerful trading setup. So the next step involves looking for a divergence between the MFI and price. Then the last step involves using the trendline break as your entry trigger. Let me walk you through two more examples of the setup, one bullish and one bearish. In this example, we can see that the price is above the 200 period exponential moving average, which means we only want to be focusing on buying setups. We see that the MFI has reached an oversold area as it goes below the oversold region of 10. Looking at the MFI and price, we see that there is a divergence. And finally, the buy entry trigger was confirmed when the price broke the descending trend line. You should place your stop loss at the recent swing low in this case. Here's another example, except that this is a bearish example. We have price below the 200 period exponential moving average, and therefore we only want to be focusing on selling signals. The MFI has reached an overbought area as it hits above the 90 value. If we look at both price and MFI, we can also see that there is a divergence. We wait patiently for an entry trigger, and when price finally breaks the ascending trend line here, that's our entry trigger. Our stop loss is set at the recent high over here. Here's a quick recap about this strategy. Number one, you want to identify the trend. Number two, you want to look for an overbought or oversold condition and divergence. And number three, wait for price to break trend line as entry. I want to provide you with more examples of valid trades using this setup. This time, I won't explain the thought process to you, and I'd like you to pause the video and try to figure out why each of these setups is valid. If you are confused, drop a comment down below so my team can help you understand this. Now, because I want to over-deliver in this video, I also want to show you another way to use the money flow indicator. This method involves taking signals when the indicator crosses the 50 level. When you see the oscillator crossing above the 50 level, this is a bullish signal. And when you see the oscillator crossing below the 50 level, that is a bearish signal. Now, before you get all excited about how easy this is, this way of trading is likely to generate many false signals, especially in a range-bound market. Thus, like the first method covered earlier, we need to have filters to eliminate the low probability setups. The first thing you want to do is to lengthen the setting of the MFI and smoothen the indicator. It is very easy for the price to cross the 50 level, so we must work with a less sensitive setting. A setting of 50 period will do the trick in this case. This strategy is a slight variation of the earlier strategy and involves using the 200-day exponential moving average as well. First, we identify the trend using the 200-day exponential moving average and focus only on trade setups in the trend's direction. Next, we take trades when the MFI crosses past the 50 level mark. Here are a couple of more good examples of how you can trade using this strategy. Like before, I encourage you to pause this video and try to figure out why these setups are valid. And that's it for this video. I hope I delivered on my promise that I made to you at the start of this video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment with the emoji plus Forex signals to enter yourself into our giveaway. If you have not yet found the emoji, that's a sign that you haven't been paying close attention, because the emoji has already been shown. So pay closer attention and rewatch this video. The winner will be announced in the next video, so turn on the notification bell and check to see if you have won. I have also prepared a 3-day trading guide, which you can find in the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.